This is the gutter machine I have. I'm gonna take this 6K gutter machine, turn it into a 5K gutter machine. This is KWM 5-6 combo. It's not the junior, it's the full size one. First thing is to start by cutting the coil off the spool so that it's not in the machine anymore. I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna cut this off the coil. I like to cut it all the way down as close to the machine as possible so that I don't lose this on the coil, because I'm gonna roll this back up. All right, and then one of the keys to this machine here is that you have to cut this coil again. The machine requires you to have a 45-degree cut on the end of the coil. So whenever I cut these off the machine, I just cut these guys. Sometimes they fly all over the place, but what do I care? Just don't let it get in the machine if you don't have the cover on it. I run my machine without the cover on it because I'm lazy. So I take the tape whenever I have a coil and I tape it to the back of the truck. And then what I do is when I roll this coil back up so it doesn't flap everywhere I'm driving, I pick that tape back off the wall and I stick it on. I'll show you. And recycle, boy. There it is. Then you spank it. Sometimes you just smack. You smack that booty hard. And then you tighten this thing back up. So you got these little things on the sides. You don't want this coil to be rolling all over the place. So you tighten these little guys up on the spool on both sides so it don't roll. So when I run this other coil, which is the 5K, this guy, and then I have the 6K on the back, I have to run the coil over top of this here. So you gotta watch, because it'll try to peel, as it's pulling into the machine, it'll try to pull and scratch this top piece. So I like to put it at a certain spot where the tape is just underneath, right here. And if it scratches this a little bit, I'm gonna just cut it off before I stick it back in the machine if it's bad. Usually it's not. Sometimes I'll put a piece of something here so that it doesn't have any friction between this and this coil coming up over it, because it's gonna wrap it around down into the bottom of the machine there. So anyway, I tighten this thing up, and then we gotta plug this machine in or turn it on or whatever the hell you wanna call it, and get this this length of gutter that's still in the machine. I don't know if you can see it. We gotta get that thing out of there. So we're gonna run that thing out. And basically, if you're smart, you can figure out how to basically use it in a different spot of the job if you don't wanna see all that waste. I'm just gonna tell you, I wasted a lot of them. I just don't think ahead that way. Anyway, I probably should. But, all right, so this is it. I'm gonna plug this thing in, I'm gonna run this gutter out, and then we're gonna switch this machine out. Get excited, boy. I got this generator in the corner there. That generator only works for 5K when I got it in there. 6K, it like blows up. So I need a bigger one, but anyway. Everyone usually has like an electrical outlet at their house. I just like to plug the machine in people's homes. Again, because I don't care. All right, here it goes. If you notice, this thing is like loose. It's probably not supposed to be loose, but the screw fell out and I can't find it, and there you go. All right, anyway, here we go. I'm gonna run this thing out, and then when it's out of there, we'll switch this over. I think it's gonna hit the frickin' camera. Here it comes. It's definitely hitting the camera. No. Oh. All right, hold on. Let me back it up. There it goes. It's gonna hit my car. No. Just kidding. All right, that's it. It kind of sits in there when it's done, and then you just pop it out of there. And you can try to reuse these somewhere, but I just don't think it hit like that. So I'm gonna put it over here in the pile of dead fucking junk. You know, buddy? That's where you're gonna live. All right. Now, your safety first. You gotta unplug the machine so you don't electrocute yourself. And there you go. Now I'm gonna hang this little board up, cause you know, that's what people like to see. Oh, I gotta fix this camera. There we go. Okay. All right, so now you got a gutter machine. What do you do first? Well, I like to take the back part of this friggin' cover off first, so we're gonna do that. I already have all the other covers off because I hate having to switch this machine out and putting these little covers on. So I have all those covers off. The only one I keep is this one. So I'm gonna take that one off, and this is gonna really excite you people. Let me find my bag. This is the bag they give you. And the little tiny screwdriver. So you put your little screws in there. You turn these little things like a quarter of a whatever turn. Quarter of a turn for you freaking nerds that care about being right. And then there's this little thing here. All right, it's off. I usually put that aside. And I stand it up like that. Okay. Now, here's the inside of this thing. Got a lot of stuff going on. It's really not that hard. But there's a couple things you need to do before you do the next thing. So, foundational things, like you gotta take this part off. Then you gotta mess around with some stuff in the front first. So, we're gonna do that. First thing I usually do is get rid of this freaking blade here. And I switch these out every time. I don't care what you do. Don't judge me. Okay, this one's gone. And because I lose things, I just got to make sure I don't lose these little bolts because I'll be really mad. So I put them back on temporarily. And then I throw them in the corner like this. All right. Now I need to go in my bag again because I don't need this little tiny chode. Then I got to get my wrench. Let's see, 13 millimeters, bruh. So we're gonna take this freaking thing off. This is boring, so I'll probably skip this, but we gotta take this off. And there's 4 bolts. One down here. One down here. Wow, this is getting easy. I can tell I'm a professional because, you know, I can swang this wrench around. That's right. Swing it. All right. We'll take the little screws out like you're pinching a nipple. All right, that's gone. I'll put them aside. You pinch them nipples right, you know. You get the right kind of performance out of the machine. If you don't tweak the nipples right, then you ain't getting no performance out of the machine. Okay. All this is off, all right? So this is the blade. I don't know if you can see a blade right there. Now, this is not supposed to happen, but it did. And anyway, now that it's off, you can see this is the guillotine. It cuts the, and then the comes through here and it cuts it off. I didn't show you that because I just rolled the whole piece out. But, all right, so I take this off and I put it to the side. And the thing's kind of heavy. And then you get to the insides. So I've got a little pile of mess here. I don't know if you can see it. See that pile? This is when you cut the old gutters off. This is what falls into the, you know, whatever. Some people have a tray and you're fancy, and some people do this because you're lazy. All right, that's me, okay? So don't judge me. All right, and then I have this little box here because I like to be organized. And I throw this stuff in here. Basically my trash box. Pick them all up. These little tiny guys. I mean, it makes these little weird. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, and then we cut these guys. They're just cut off. You can recycle them. I don't know why you would. I don't. You know where they go? Friggin' trash can. Okay? I don't care about it. All right, now get in here closer because this is where the magic happens. Here's the back end of the machine. there's a couple pieces that need to move here, and I'll show you which ones. This one, I don't know the name of it, nor do I care. But it moves down. It'll move down to a position lower for 5K. And when you want to do a 6K, which is where it's at now, it goes all the way up. So you just loosen those things and drop it down. Then you've got this little guy here, this wheel, gets moved from this position in a little bit to the 5K position. And this thing, I don't know if you can see that thing gets flipped around. And so there's kind of a process to this. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Right now, I'm gonna take this wheel, I'm gonna remove it, I'm gonna flip this one, and then I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna put everything back together and bring this one down. So that's the process that you wanna go through to start the whole thing off. Same ratchet that you need to take off these. The guillotine part is the same that you use for this one. So if you guys look at my butt, I'll be mad, or maybe I won't. But either way, I'm gonna get this job done. And then, all right. You looking at my butt? Did you look at my butt? Okay. I got this off. Come on, come on. All right, Mr. Wheel, this is it. This gets moved back and forth. There's a little thing on here that says 5 and 6. If you can't read, then, you know, I can't help you. All right, so then there's some more stuff in the bag. Let's see. I gotta get a wrench, Allen wrench. And here's this guy. And you gotta get in here. It's super pain in the ass. I don't even think I have the right one. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay. All right. Roll. I'm unscrewing these little screws that are inside this sprocket. What do you know about a sprocket? I'm just making up names. I don't really know what this thing's called. Who cares, right? I know you nerds are gonna be like, well, you don't know the real name. You must not be good at your job. Who cares? Nobody cares about this stupid sprocket name. As long as it works, nobody cares. You know what? My hands are too big for this. If you have big hands, find a different job. Seriously. It's frustrating. All right. Now you get these guys off. And look, this is super stupid and easy. Fat fingers are not good. If you're got fat fingers and where did that go? Okay, so these come off, and this is the sprocket thingy, right? It was like this. Now we're gonna flip it like this. I don't know why. I'm not trying to be like that dude that tells you all the cool technical things. I'm just showing you how it's done. I don't know why. I don't ask the question. I don't even really care. As long as it pushes out a 5K gutter, that's where the magic happens. You know? It's always magical. Every day I go to work, because I push a button, the freaking gutter comes out. You know? So this is the boring part. You got to switch that. This is going in the next spot, which is the 5K spot. And you tighten it up. See? See that? Now they're tight. They're close together. I guess the gutter comes out of here, and this is the top part of the gutter. I don't care. All right? Don't care. I'm going to tighten this up. Stop looking at my butt again. I'm serious. I should charge for that. All right. One last spot. You got this little dumb thing here. Now I'm going to move this guy down. Boom down. Boom down. See him sliding down there? Now there's a little mark on there. It says 5. There's another mark that says 6. If you don't know numbers, get a different job. All right? Or just remember, down is 5. Up is 6, bruh. All right? So that's that. We got that. Now we're done the front. I'm going to stick the other guillotine, which is the 5K one, on here. The thing's a huge pain in the ass to get off the side of the truck. I just don't like doing it. I mean, it's not a pain in the ass. It's just, I'm lazy. All right, let's just be real. You gotta pop this. All right, hold on. All right. Ready? You gotta jump up into the truck, grab this big pile of shit, put it down over here. Now, this machine has these little guys here, and it was supposed to have one over there, but I broke it the fuck off of there. And then you're supposed to line this up. Like, this hole catches on there, and that gives you the chance to put the screws in. Of course, I broke the damn thing. So now it's a super pain in the ass, but whatever. All right, I'll put it up there. Take them bolts. What I like to do, because I broke the damn thing, is I take the wrench, I stick it up underneath. Like right, like there. So it aligns it with the holes a little bit better, and I'm not fighting to put the screw in. Just a little techniques, you know. Make life easy. If I hadn't have broken the damn thing, it would have been a hell of a lot easier. And I'm pretty sure I stripped the screw down the bottom, because this one down here, that never goes in. Nobody really cares because it still shoots the gutter out, or at least I don't care. But yeah, I broke it. All right, give me my wrench back. All right. Now, you gotta tighten it up. Look at that. That one's in. This isn't too hard. Usually this takes me 15, 25 minutes. And that's about it. But, you know, I'm trying to do a video, so I'm showing you how. I'll speed it up so it's only like 6 minutes. Hopefully at some point. This is the dumb part. All right, I can't even tighten this one because, watch, I stripped the damn thing. That's as good as it gets. All right, now you got your top load. Got this thing over here, so I gotta put this freaking, I don't know, handle on here. Remember, I use these. I put this handle on. Sometimes this is a pain in the ass. You gotta bring this up. All right, you got, damn it. All right, I gotta unscrew the nuts. All right, and then you bring this up because you don't want this down. When you put this on, you put this guy over here, and you put it towards the back of the truck or in front of the truck, and line this up. All right, you put them in there, bring it to your front. Sometimes I crush my finger when I do this, and I get super pissed off and I want to cry a little bit. Just kidding. All right, there it is. So watch. This brings it down, cuts it. This brings it up. I like to spray this thing with some WD-40, man. Okay, you know how to use this? You just fucking, I don't know if this is correct, but I just blast the shit out of it. Okay, don't judge me. All right, then I give it a little. Oh yeah, give it one of them. Okay, next step. You want to put this pile of crap back on the truck. So here we go again. Here, put this back on the truck. Ready? This is how a professional does it. Definitely try this at home. Oh, my back. Because I broke this, I'm gonna throw it over here. I just need some screws. I don't want to break it. Shut your mouth. Okay. Next step here is to take these bolts and loosen them. There's a couple of them down the line, and we're going to move this bar in. But before we do that, I'm going to bring all of these back to the 5K position. There's a little screw, there's a little pop-up button there. They all have to be switched to 5K and make sure they lock in. And they're everywhere, so there's a bunch of them. Just make sure you do it, or you're going to get stuck making this gutter out halfway, and then it's going to get stuck in the machine and you're going to get super pissed off. They're like in the back here. There's a bunch in there. I learned from I learned it the hard way. If you don't get these correct, your gutter is going to come out jammed up in the machine, and you're not going to be happy. All right, there's a couple back here. There's someone here. There's one back here. Ugh. Okay, now that you got all them done, we're going to loosen this. Couple turns. There's one way back here, which is a pain in the dickhead. Fucking asshole. Oh, sorry, did I curse? Then this motor's always in the way. And, yep, we got this. I don't know why they didn't give you like a push button thing. I mean, they could have redesigned this a little bit easier so they didn't have these fucking bolts. But it is what it is. All right. Okay. I guess they like to waste people's time on this conversion. Like I said, it takes like 20-30 minutes. It's not an enjoyable process. It's actually super annoying. It wastes a lot of time. It wastes product if you have it stuck in there and it's in the machine and you got to switch this out. You're going to lose some product. Oh yeah. Look what I found. No! Alright. And tighten this little boy out. Alright. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that one. There's that one. There's that one. That one. And it just slides it closer because the back of the gutter, it rides along there and it kind of guides it. And there's another one. Okay. Next step, you got these boys. Basically, this is the easiest part. Oh, there it goes. Got to drop these down. Get down there. I don't know why you're fighting me. Okay? Making me look bad. All right, there's like 3 more steps to this, okay? This comes off of here. And this is for the 5K. And I put this over here usually so I don't lose it. This gets replaced. And I'll show you where. You got to go back into this bag. The bag. Here you go. You got to get this wrench. It's the fatter boy, but not the fattest boy in there. And this is where this goes, right here. So you got to take that guy out of there. I'll show you how it's done. I like to leave that one halfway up. This one's a pain. So again, if you got fat fingers, just get a better wrench or something. I just didn't do anything. And look at this. If you are talented enough to do this left-handed and you're a right-handed person, you know, give yourself a beer. I don't know. Go smoke a joint or something. I don't condone that, but I think it's necessary after all this. Anyway, get this off of here. I put them up there so I don't lose them. Then I put my hand under here because I don't want this to fall and fuck it up, because that'll be a nightmare. I gotta get this new part. So this part comes out, and I always forget what way this sits on here. Oh, it's definitely that way. You put it back on this thing, and you put your little fancy washer they give you. I don't know why. Okay, then you take this and you stick it underneath like so. Okay, you gotta make sure you put it the right way. It will only fit one way. I like to hand tighten these screws because it makes it faster. And then you go over here, jam this guy in. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hand tighten that. I know you're excited to see this actually work because you don't believe I know what I'm doing, but I do. All right, take this back. Oh God, my hand does not fit in here. Why? I need a big, I guess they have this little thing here for like an extension jobber. Oh, maybe I have one of those. Maybe that's what this is for. No, I don't know what the hell that's for. I don't use it. But it came with the whole machine, so. And I'm gonna take forever. I think I'm screwing this in right. Ah, Jesus, look at all of them. All right. I'm pretty sure I was just loosening it. Ah. So I was talking. All right. Okay. Twist it up, bro. Oh my God, this is the most annoying part of this machine. Okay. Got it. Then you have to drop this whole goddamn bitch. So let's drop the bitch. You gotta loosen that bolt. And you gotta loosen that bolt. And you gotta loosen this bolt. I like to give it a couple schwacks on the wrench. Alright, and then you pick it up. It drops down to the 5K position. Screw it up. Get them tight. Some people like it tight. I don't care. I'm just trying to put my machine together. She likes it tight. I don't like to tighten it up too much though, because then I got to get it off of there and I don't want to strip the thing. Alright, so that's that. That's pretty much it. There's one or two more things on the side here I gotta adjust. So down here, I gotta adjust these little guys. They just drop down. Drop it down, drop it down. Drop it down, okay? There we go. They're dropped. I don't really know what they do, so stop asking me. Okay, one last thing. We got to adjust the back part of this. I always forget what wrench it is. We got to adjust the back part of the machine to allow for the 5K alignment. So these two move in and they butt up against this. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now you want your coils to be facing the back of the truck. Like that's got to be facing that way, so when it rolls out. We're going to roll it on top of here, and what I talked about earlier was sometimes it scratches the crap out of this. You can adjust this if you want it to hit on the top of this tape, you can, or you want to put something here, stop the friction. I don't care what you do. I don't give a crap. Just get it done. Alright, we're going to loosen these little bolts here, whatever they are, so I can roll the coil. Alright, and then we got the coil open. I stick the tape on the wall and I bring this coil out to go up underneath here. Alright. Now these fools tell you how much you got. This is 2.7 coil. So I got about, I don't know, 500 feet of this or more. You can see the range here where it tells you we're getting low. Alright, but I'm just running like 60 foot today. I have to change this whole truck out for 60 foot of gutter. It's super frustrating, but gotta make that money, bro. Alright, so it goes in there like that. Keep sliding it. And it comes through here. And I gotta get more coil here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Alright. When those coils are full, they're heavy as shit to move. They're more of a pain in the ass. Alright, push. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but right here, it's got a catch on that rubber wheel, and then it'll suck it through. So I'm gonna plug this machine in, and you're gonna see this thing work. Alright, I'm gonna put you right there. See if you'll stay there. And you're gonna go in with the machine. Maybe it'll suck you in, I don't know. Alright. You ready? Oh, look at that, bro. So you're in the machine. Let's see if I can get you in the machine the whole way. No, right now. Let's go. Oh! Alright. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to show this. So, here it comes. Here it comes down the thing. It's bending it. It's bending it. Then it comes through here. It's got it bent. Then go through that stuff. Ready? You can see it in there. I don't know if you can see it, but here it comes. That's it. It worked. This guy knows what he's doing. It comes out all a mess. And then this is the guillotine part, which everyone probably kind of likes, because make sure you don't run the machine with this down. Make sure you put this back up. Otherwise you mess the whole machine up and the stuff will get caught in there. You have to take this whole plate off. That's it. Hold that. Show me drinking coffee. And then you drink coffee. And hold a wrench like a man. Oh, I forgot this part. You gotta put this stupid thing back on. So, because the only reason I like this is it holds your tape. Ah, come on. It holds the tape measure. So you hook it to the thing and it roll out. Alright. Put that guy on there. You tighten these little screws. It's over. Let me show you. Tighten that. That. Look how good I am at this. It's professional. Alright, put the stuff back in the bag. You don't want to lose the wrench. You don't want to lose this. You don't want to lose that. Okay? Done. You got a gutter. Turned into a 6K machine. Turned into a 5K machine. And this is my setup. One day I'll go through it, but gutters are made, bruh. Gutters are made. And I'll throw this in the pile. Oh yeah, and I got these guys. They go back in the truck. Off to the job I go. So gutter machines be printing some money, just so you know. They print per foot, I don't know, $10 and or 12 or 15 or whatever the hell you sell them for. But they be printing money for sure. So if you don't have one of these and you're doing a lot of gutters or thinking about being a gutter, getting into the gutter game, I suggest you get one of these machines. You get one of these big trucks and you get yourself a salesperson and you sell some crap, and then these just print some money. I'm just saying. Minus all the camera equipment, they have, you gotta have some tools to do the job. So toolbox. So really minimal amount of stuff you need. I'm not a very organized person, but that's it. You got your compliance bucket, scissors, stands, extension cord, generator, box of tools, tools that switch the machine out. You definitely need the WD-40. I like to have a cleaner solution. This stuff's great, Karnak, and you know, caution tape, and all the accessory stuff like end caps, outlets, and so this is how I got it set up. I got 5K outlets left and rights, 6K outlets left and rights, downspout straps, miter strips inside and out. Got a bunch of B elbows, A elbows, hangers. These are hangers, 6K, 5K, and caulking, some, you know, drills. You gotta have this, you know, because you're gonna get thirsty. You got the screws, the bag of screws, box of screws, whatever kind of screws you want. There's zip screws. Everything's white in this truck because this is the white K truck. We got sealant, got gutter colors in case you need to touch them up. Got gutter coil for the trim, in case you need to match that up, in case you got a trim match up. That's it. Now it's time to go make some money.